Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. So here we have seen the tabbing structure for this one. So when I click on this tab 1, tab 2 or tab 3, so we need to show the data. So here we are having this tab description, right? So let's go to this tab thing. Let's have this active tab. So current tab. So what is the current tab? So current tab, we will maintain the state for this one. So current tab, comma, set current tab. Okay, is equal to what I can say is here use state. So you will use the state, and for the time being I will use the 0. So that is the first step, or otherwise you can use 1 also, not a problem. So you will try to first step needs to be selected here. So the description for this one, okay, so the description for this one is, so which I want to tell you is the constant, okay, constant description. So here there is no need to maintain the state for this one. So description, whenever the current tab changes, the description also should be changed. So the description will be what I can say is tabs data of, okay, current tab -1 dot description. So this could be the description. Now I can pass this description to this tab description. So description is equal to, oh sorry, here you should not use it like this. Description is equal to description. So we are sending the description here. Now we are passing the description. Let's copy this one and let's go to the tab description, and here I am catching this tab description, and in this one I will be showing this tab description. That's it. So tab description, I will show the description here. So hopefully we will be able to see the tab 1 description. Now if you have a tab selection of 2 means, then what could be here, tab 2 it will be there. Yeah, yes, everything is working fine as expected, it is working. Now we need to make this tab 1 here. What I want to say is this tab 1 should be made active. So for this one what we need to do is we need to send the index. So you will be having the index, and here what I can say is tab index is equal to index. I will pass the index, and also the current tab also we need to pass it. So here the current tab, okay, so the current tab we are passing. So we are passing both the things, and here let's go to the tab.js, and here so the index you will be having, and also the current tab you will be having, and here we need to apply a class name in such a way that, so I will take this one all and I will apply here like this, okay, or otherwise we need to move into the JavaScript mode, and here I need to apply the heading, and the first one is, the second one is, if index is equal to current tab, then I want to apply an active class, okay, or otherwise I don't want to apply it. That's it. So now when the index is tab 1 means, so here for this tab 1, so we should be able to see an active class should be applied. So for this heading, so none of the things are applied for this one. So here if the index is equal to current tab -1, so here I can check something like current tab -1. We will try to do it -1 here. So now if you try to see here, so we should be able to see active class that should be applied for any of the tab 3. So we are not able to see why. Current tab is equal to current tab -1, and index we are passing from 0 to like this, and current tab -1 means 3. So 0, 1, 2, and tab description we are able to tab here, if index is equal to current tab, then it should be applied. So let's go to the here console is there. So here unique key, okay, let's try to keep this key also. So key is nothing but, what I can say is, key is nothing but tab.title. I can use the tab.title as the, tab.title as this one. So why? Because it is a unique key. And here also somewhere we are using the class names, it seems. Class name is equal to index, and class name here is, everything is fine. Oh, here we are using the class name. Yeah, we'll apply the class name, and let's refresh this page, okay, and we will try to see this one tabs again, whether the class active is applying or not. Still it is not applying. Let's go into the components, and here we will see for this one. So right now the components which we are having is the app thing, okay. In this app the current state is 3, so fine, and the description also we are able to see. So now for this each tab, Okay, we are passing the index, and here we are passing the index 0, and the current tab we are passing is it. Okay, fine. And for the tab 3 also, so we are passing current tab and tab index. Okay, it is a tab index, not the index. So the spelling mistake is ours only. Okay, now hopefully it should be able to get an active class for this one. So like this we need to debug it. So now we got the active class. For this active, let's apply CSS for this one. So here, which is having an active. Okay, let's go to the tab.js heading, which is having an active. Okay, or otherwise directly we'll use the active only. And here I will apply a background color of white. Okay, so that is by that we should be able to know that. So that is the option which has been selected. If you try to see here, why this tab background color white is not happening. Tab headings dot active. So we are able to get this active class, right? So active, and here we will see again the output. Let's see what could be the issue here. So we are having this active thing, and here okay, we are using, so this comes because of the specificity issue. Okay, so now let's go into this app.dev. So here I can use what I can say is dot tab headings, which is having also class active. I hope this one will work, I think. So now if you try to see the output for this one, still we are not able to see. Why? Because of the specificity issue it is coming. So let's try to see here. Tab, it's not tab headings. Okay, it's heading. Inside the tab headings, which is having an heading, like this we'll write it. Now the specificity will be increased too much, and now we should be able to see a white color for that one. Why still white color is not coming? Could be the issue? Tab headings is not there or what? Inside the tab headings, and here the heading also, which has a class. Where is this one gone? App.css. So here also we'll try to remove this, all the things, and div which have a heading and an active. Yeah, so now we are able to see it, right? So this is how we are applying. Now we are able to see the active tab here, tab 3, tab 2 and tab 1. Now whenever I click on this tab 2, okay, so the tab needs to be updated. So here in the tab.js I will be clicking on this one. Okay, on click I need to update the tab. So that means on tab selected. So which one is selected? I need to pass the active for this one. So that is nothing but the tab index. So which tab is selected, I need to pass it. So that's it. Now here we need to have something like this one. This method we need to pass it here as a props, and here in our app.js, so here we need to have a function on tab selected, and we'll get the tab index. Okay, and here we will be adding it like this, and here also what I want to say is on tab selected is equal to, we need to pass it. That's it. So now the errors will go away. So now when the tab is selected, we got the tab item. So here you need to use set current tab, okay, of tab index +1. So I need to update it +1. So we need to have +1 all the time. So now if you try to see the output for this one, so here what could be the issue? So let's refresh this page, and I will try to click on the tab 2. See, automatically, so these all are working. So this is how we will be implementing the tabbing thing. So now we have successfully implemented the tabbing in the CSS. Now we are able to re-render all the concepts and all those things. It is working fine. And another thing before closing, what I want to tell you is, so here we are sending only the description, right? In the tab description also we are just showing the description. So instead of this one, so what we can do is, instead of passing this one as a props, we can also use the same div here inside this one. So here I can use the tab description, and here I can take one div, and here I can write the description here. So we are having the description, right? So you can write the description. So this is the HTML which you are writing in between this one. So we can catch this HTML, what I can do in the tab description. So you will be having a special prop, that is children. So which is available at the end of these props. So here directly you can use this children directly, not a problem. So now you will be able to see the tab, the same output you will be able to see it. But this time we are using the children property. So this children property, now here we can remove this description. So here this property is no longer needed. and here also in our app.js also we are not sending. So between this tab description you can directly use it. So this is something like a slot property, not a slot things, it's a basic thing like slot in the Vue.js and ng content in the Angular. So in the same scenario you can use the children thing. So that's it guys. So we have designed a simple tabbing structure. So in the next video we will try to do another simple project which we have learned up to now, and then afterwards we'll move on to the major topics. Hope you understood about this concept. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. And what I will do is I will commit this all the code in my new branch, that is video-32, and I am committing this all the code. So I will commit this all the code here. So here we have learned about the children property. Okay, children prop we have learned it, and I will commit this entire code, publishing. So whoever may be having doubts or anything, so you can go to my GitHub repository URL. The link is provided in the description below. So whatever the doubt you are having in the code or anything, if you want to refer this particular code means, you can go to my GitHub repository and you can refer the code. So that's it guys about this one. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.